Keeping up with a toddler is a full-time job. Too often than not, parents and caregivers are so wrapped up in keeping their child safe and happy that they neglect their own body and safety. Constant chasing and lifting can take a toll on the musculoskeletal system. The Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates that childcare workers bend 200 times per day, and some may lift up to 9,600 pounds per day. They also report that the most reported cause of injury for childcare workers is from improper lifting techniques. The most common injuries directly caused by improper lifting includes general back pain, sprains or strains, and disc injuries. If the demand is too high for a muscle when not in the correct lifting position, strains or tiny tears in the muscle tissue in the low back muscles can occur. This is why it is so important to only lift children when it is entirely necessary to do so. One of the most serious injuries that can occur are disc injuries. This happens when there is a bulge or rupture of the fibrous intervertebral discs, which provide a cushioning between the vertebrae of the spine. It's imperative that parents, grandparents, and anyone caring for a toddler can properly lift their child without hurting themselves. One common mistake in lifting techniques of a child is improper foot placement. Proper foot and knee placement provides a good base for lifting, but if the feet are too close together, the caregiver will have poor leverage, instability, and will be more likely to round their back. Another major don't is lifting with your knees and hips straight, as this creates too much strain on your low back. It's also important to stay away from lifting children using mostly your bicep muscles in your arms, or trying to bear most of the weight with your back. All of these methods can put your spine in a compromised position that can lead to injury. One should not tense or twist their neck while lifting your child. The most frequent lifting mistakes that cause the most injury is twisting while lifting or reaching while lifting. This can cause major spine problems, radiating low back pain, as well as slipped or herniated discs. Lastly, it's imperative to ensure to never lift a child that is too heavy for you, and to never lift a child over your head. If they are old enough, have them help you lift, or simply walk themselves whenever possible. According to Huglam and Bertodi, there are 3 joints involved in proper lifting technique of a toddler: the hip, knee, and ankle. During the eccentric lowering phase, the lead hip flexes by the power of the hamstrings and gluteus maximus muscles, working eccentrically. Both the lead and back knees also flex eccentrically due to the contraction of the quads. The back ankle dorsiflexes eccentrically mainly due to the soleus and gastrocnemius muscles. During the concentric lifting phase, the lead hip extends concentrically due to the contraction of the hamstring and gluteus maximus muscles. The lead and back knees also extend concentrically by the power of the quadricep muscles. And lastly, the front ankle plantar flexes to push the weight off the ground due to the concentric contraction of the soleus and gastrocnemius, as well as other synergist plantar flexor muscles stated previously. Proper lifting technique of a child can be broken into 4 stages. First is the pre-stance. Next, the lowering phase. Thirdly, the lifting phase. And lastly, the step out and turn phase. During the pre-stance, keep back straight and flat in a neutral spine position. Bring yourself as close to the child as possible, facing him or her. Stand with one foot slightly in front of the other. Toes point forward towards the child. Tell the child that you are about to pick them up so that they can prepare themselves, and if they're old enough, ask them to help by grabbing onto you. Lowering phase. Keeping back straight, push your buttocks out in a slight hip hinge. Slowly and smoothly lower yourself onto your back knee. Front knee should be at a 90-degree angle. Front foot should be planted. Back heel should be lifted off the floor. Keep your back and neck straight in a neutral spine position. Lifting phase. Hold the child tightly and securely to your body. To prepare to lift, squeeze your abdominal muscles and look forward with your head. Use your thigh muscles to extend your legs and to lift. Be sure to lift upward, following your head and shoulders. Breathe out as you lift. Keep neck and back straight to maintain a neutral spine. Remember, do not twist your spine, and do not round your back. Turn and step out. Bring back foot to front foot. Step out by turning one foot 90 degrees towards the direction you wish to travel. Bring the back foot to the other and continue in the direction you have chosen. Follow these steps and you can keep both you and your child happy and healthy. Rowan, want to help me make the movie?